if somebody becomes a millionaire that early, and we know that he was a weirdo, but is there any grace with him being that young and having that much money, especially in the 60s? Or is he automatically
No,
going to be like, yeah, he's a weirdo no matter what?
I think he's a weirdo no matter what. Plus, 21 in the 60s is different than 21 today. 21, you were actually like expected to be an adult back then. So I
Okay.
think being successful at that age back then was maybe not as jarring as it is now.
And do you think that some of the artists didn't take him serious because of how young he was?
I think some of the artists didn't take him serious because of how short he was.
Like,
There's a story.
You're a wee bit a little guy.
Yeah, he would. We'll get into his gunplay later, but there's a small story where if he was working with somebody in the studio and they were taller than him and had to look down talking to him, it would piss him off.
Oh, okay. I mean,
I'm like, dude's taller than you. What's he gonna do? What do you want him to do? Crouch?
Somebody stand right next to you, like, "What's up, shorty?"
Like
I did. I messing around. I would do that to my dad, and my dad's like, "I don't give a shit how tall you are. I'm taking a knee out."
Should have kicked you in the balls. Apparently, that's a family tradition. Yeah,
doesn't matter how tall you are. We're the same height when you're like rolling around on the ground.
Right. Ain't so tall now, bitch, huh?
Okay, so at 21 years old, he became a record, or he now became recording West Coast, where he developed the wall of sound in earnest, using session men as guitarist Glenn Campbell, Sonny Bono, Barney Kessel, and pianist Leon Russell, and the drummer Hal Blaine. Within 3 years, Spector had 20 consecutive hits. That's crazy.
Yep.
Including the Crystals' Da Do Ron Ron. See, I'm not singing it. I'm trying to think of the beat, and it's in my head, and I can't get it out.
Met her at a party, and my heart stood still. Do run, do run.
I always thought it was Do Run Run. They have Do Run Run.
He hit me with a left hook, and his name was Phil.
Do run, run. Okay.
I think all his songs should have included well, never mind. Violence against women. Like he hit me, felt like a kiss. He could just snuck a line in every song.
Then he'll kiss me, and then he'll kiss me. He's sure the boy I love. The Ronettes be my baby. Baby, I love you. The best part of one. Breaking up, and then walking in the rain. Darlene's love. Today I met, and the boy I'm going to marry. Wait until my Bobby gets home. And Bobby B's Soxx and the blue jeans, zippity doo dah.
Not familiar with that one. I know it from the Disney
My
film.
oh my, what a wonderful day,
Mr. Bluebird's on my.
And and yeah, some of the popular Christmas songs that we listen to during Christmas time, Phil Spector produced those, which is interesting.
He had a hell of a run.
He had a heck of a run. In 1963, Spector made Christmas album with Darlene Love, Christmas, Baby Please Come Home, and the Crystal Santa Claus is coming to town. In 1964, Tom Wolfe profiled Spector, dubbing him the first tycoon of teen. So, and one of the videos is going to touch on that, where he just had for how young he was, he had some way of tapping into what the teenagers actually like to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it was because of his age or what, but he had that touch where everything that he produced, they loved. So it's like the sound they were just eating up, and he just kept feeding it to them.
Yep, he was King Midas for a while. Everything he touched turned to gold.
Phil Spector and the Philly Records continued to have hits. 1964, with the year of the British invasion. By the time Spector became obsessed with Ronnie Bennett, and by 1965, Ronettes singles were not being credited to the Ronettes, featuring Veronica Bennett. He even started Phil Spector Records, which only used Veronica's single. By the time he could not stand up in the British onslaught, he started Annette Records, named for his wife, and discovered Cher.
Who knew?
Calling her Bonnie Jo Mason on her first Annette single, which we had talked about, was it yesterday or 2 days ago when we were streaming, that I swear the Cher was in the background dancing in that song.
Yeah, it's a good point. Well, there you go.
Because
right.
he was working with Sonny. Sonny was a musician of his, like
Who
a
knew?
house musician.
Yeah, I didn't even know Sonny Bono played guitar.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
He's another one that was a complete freaking weirdo, but talented as all hell.
Short as well. I think we're seeing a pattern here.
So yeah, the Righteous Brothers, You Lost That Love and Feeling, which we played at the beginning of the show, got him through 1965. Absolute classic. As Righteous Brothers' popularity waned, he took a genre to Ike and Tina Turner's review, pairing them with The Wall of Sound, River Deep, Mountain High. That was a glimpse into the future of rock and roll instead of miserable failure. There's the little guy right there.
Oh yeah, look at him, little Phil.
Well, see,
cute.
there's other guys that are little like him. The guy on the right's just as small as he is.
Well, no, I mean he's probably standing on a box in that picture.
Nobody puts Phil in the corner. Devastated, Spector turned his back on the music industry and became a virtual recluse. 1968, he married Ronnie Bennett and made a brief attempt to produce another label. 1969 was Sonny Charles and the Checkmates. Love Is All I Have to Give, Black Pearl, and a remake of Proud Mary. '70s, Spector became increasingly reclusive. The more probable and significant reasons with his withdrawal was that in 1974 he was seriously injured when he was thrown through a windshield of a car at a crash in Hollywood, where Spector was almost killed. I mean, that has a lot to do with it.
Okay, that may have had. Yeah, see, this I didn't know, and it says he. Well, I'll let you go ahead and read it, but
it was almost because he attended a police officer's detector, failed the pulse that Spector was not declared dead on the scene. He was admitted to a UCLA medical center on the night of March 31st, suffering serious head injuries that required several hours of surgery, which over 300 stitches. Damn. Wow. To his face and more 400 to his back of his head, too. Oh, wow. That's a lot of stitches. His head injuries, Thompson suggests, were the reason the Spector began to habitat wearing outlandish wigs. It's just interesting because he was self-conscious of all the freaking crap on his head.
Yeah, I mean, the massive head wounds and the injury. I mean, it's funny to me that if it weren't for the cop checking his pulse, they were just going to declare him dead.
Yeah. They're just like,
he looks dead.
He looks dead. He's not moving.